We live in challenging and uncertain times. And it was the vision of a Tibetan Buddhist Lama, Thupten Yeshe, to respond to this situation by building a large statue of the future Buddha Maitreya. Since loving kindness is the main foundation of personal and world peace. It was also Lama Yeshe's intention to repay the kindness of the historic Indian people in being the source of the Buddha's teachings, the great Nalanda tradition, as well as gratitude towards the government of India for providing refuge to the Tibetans from 1959 onwards. Our spiritual director, Kyabje Lama Zopa Rinpoche, says that the main goal is not the Maitreya Buddha statue itself. The main goal is the peace and happiness of all living beings. From the perspective of Mahayana Buddhism, the goal is also to create an auspicious future connection with Maitreya, as well as ensure the continuity of the Nalanda tradition, which is back in the land of its birth, thanks to the kindness of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Therefore, at Kushinagar, an extraordinary symbol of loving kindness is being created for the whole world. Why Kushinagar? Kushinagar, where Lord Buddha passed away, is one of the 4 major places of Buddhist pilgrimage, together with Lumbini, Bodh Gaya, and Sarnath. This development is being supported by the government of Uttar Pradesh, and our project has acted already as a catalyst for the development of the nearby Kasia Airport as an international hub for Buddhist pilgrimage. The Maitreya statue will be surrounded by beautiful parks, gardens, pools, and holy objects, and will combine the finest traditional art forms with the latest technology of the highest standards and durability, so that the statue may last an intended 1,000 years. The throne interior, as well as the statue itself, will house shrine rooms and a multiplicity of beautiful sacred images that will elicit a feeling of peace, happiness, and spiritual inspiration for the visitors. A sustainable society must seek to protect and enhance the environment, as well as ensure local economic viability. Therefore, great care has been taken with design and development goals to ensure this. The project will therefore utilize ecological resources in the best way to ensure a vibrant local economy where satisfying and rewarding work is guaranteed. On the Maitreya site, a school of Buddhist studies and a monastery and nunnery are planned, providing the optimum environment for the study, practice, and further flourishing of the Buddha's teachings. Educational facilities from kindergarten to university level, so that the essential values of wisdom and compassion can be promoted, together with more traditional subjects. Medical facilities, starting with our mobile clinic in the villages and leading up to a world-class hospital on site with allopathic, homeopathic, Ayurvedic, and Tibetan healing systems. A hospice so that elderly and the terminally ill may die in peace, with dignity, assured of the most skillful and loving care possible. A center for the mind sciences, where His Holiness the Dalai Lama's vision for the dialogue between modern science and the contemplative inner science of Buddhism can be nurtured and strengthened. A school for interdenominational study and practice, where all the schools of Tibetan Buddhism, as well as other traditions of Buddhism, can meet, study, and practice together. A forum for interfaith dialogue and practice, a subject close to His Holiness the Dalai Lama's heart, as well as one of the pillars of our mother organization, the Foundation for the Preservation of the Mahayana Tradition. An animal sanctuary, where old, sick, injured, and abused animals can be treated and lovingly looked after. A permaculture center, together with organic farming pilot project, are envisaged so that Maitreya Project embodies the best of all scenarios for future sustainability and human happiness. The aim is to be an energizing spiritual oasis of goodness for 1,000 years in a world that has become increasingly imbalanced. It's impossible for Maitreya Project Trust to develop the site into a world-class destination alone. And in order to ensure that development takes place in an appropriate manner, the government and Maitreya Project have committed to work in a spirit of cooperation and shared vision. Finally, His Holiness the Karmapa has said that he prays that for every individual that makes a contribution, or is working, or makes a connection with the project, may this be the cause for them to become the disciple of Lord Maitreya, and also to have the opportunity to listen to great teachings from Lord Maitreya himself. And this is also our prayer. Please help us to make this extraordinary project a reality. Thank you.